So the other day, my dad gave me his phone and told me to take out all the screenshots and downloaded photos and stuff like that from his phone because, well, he was running out of space. So I took the phone, plugged it into my PC, opened File Explorer, clicked on iPhone, and about a minute later, I unplugged the phone and told him, I cannot do it. Why? Well, when you have hundreds and thousands of photos and videos, it's almost impossible to cut and paste only, let's say, screenshots or downloaded photos or photos from WhatsApp because everything is in the same folder all mixed together, and I do not have the patience to hold control and select photos one by one. Nope. Now, although I have done a lot of research trying to find a fix, it's still possible that I may not know about a setting in the iPhone or in my computer that would put photos and videos in separate folders automatically. So at least for now, I guess I have to live with this. Now, it's important to mention that I encountered this problem on a Windows machine in File Explorer. So on a Mac, maybe this is not a problem. Also, I'm comparing this to Samsung phones. So I don't really know if this is a common problem with other Android phones too. I just know that with Samsung phones, this is not a problem. Okay, so this is a simple one, but it's quite annoying, especially if you're switching from an Android to an iPhone. So if you want to fast charge your iPhone, there's no way to tell if it's actually fast charging. There used to be a way. When fast charging your iPhone, it would chime twice after a few seconds or something like that. But from what I know, not anymore. Now you kind of have to just trust your phone. It's supposed to, automatically do all the work without telling you anything. Now, this may not seem like a problem because, sure, in a way it's better, right? You don't have to wait for your phone to chime again to make sure it's actually fast charging. You could just plug it in and walk away. But it is a problem. Let's say you see a super cheap charger on Amazon or wish.com that claims to be a fast charger. Well, you order it, you get it, you plug in your iPhone thinking that it's fast charging when in reality it's not. But there's no way to tell, so it is a problem. Even if you have a genuine Apple fast charger, it's possible that you may have the USB-C end of the cord plugged in a weird way, causing your iPhone to slow charge. But you would never know. At the very least, I would say, dear Apple, give us a toggle in settings to choose between yes, I want to know if my phone is fast charging or not, and no, I don't care. That's all. Pro mode in the camera app. I don't think Apple will ever do this because there are some great apps on the App Store with all sorts of manual controls, but also with price tags that Apple probably really likes, at least in my opinion. Apple had this huge collaboration with Filmic Pro on the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro launch event, which you probably remember because it wasn't too long ago. And if Apple is a smart company, which I think they are, they probably plan stuff years in advance. We know about the Apple Car stuff, but it's expected to be announced like 7 or 8 years from now. We have also heard that Apple might completely remove the notch or replace it with a hole punch design in 2022 or 2023, but they're already thinking about it. My point is, if Apple had any plans of adding a Pro mode in the camera app anytime soon, they would have never done the collaboration with Filmic Pro like 2 years ago. I think Apple advertises their phones as phones with pro cameras, especially the Pro models. And recently they even added Apple ProRes and the ability to record in Dolby Vision HDR, which is great. So I guess it would be nice to also have a built-in Pro mode, right? Now, since we're already talking about cameras, here's another one. You cannot pause your recording. You can only stop and start it. It's a small one, but still something I don't like about iPhones. Okay, finally, this pop-up is probably the biggest reason why I personally haven't yet tried to change my app icons. Don't get me wrong, it's not a huge problem. It's gotten way better. Before, when using custom icons, first the Shortcuts app would open and then you would get to the app you actually want to open. Now you just get a pop-up. So it's way better than before. And honestly, asking Apple to remove this pop-up too would probably be asking for way too much from Apple. So I want to end the video by saying this. I'm pretty sure all of these problems could be solved with a simple software update, but Apple chooses not to fix these. Maybe it's just Apple being Apple, or maybe they have some good reasons for doing this. Also, the things I talked about in this video were just based off of my experience using an iPhone after switching from a Samsung phone. There were a few more things that I don't like about iPhones, but because they weren't significant, I decided not to include them in this video. If you have some, feel free to share them below. But that's all for this video. I'll see you later.